Hi there, and welcome to CinemaNerdz, the podcast. My name is Mike Tyrkus, and I am the editor-in-chief of CinemaNerdz.com, your destination for everything movies. At CinemaNerdz, we have coverage of movie news, trailers, reviews, as well as the occasional interview. Every week on this podcast, we will be offering our views on the latest film releases, such as our topic today. As was the first installment of the cinematic adaptation of the Broadway musical Wicked, released in 2024, the sequel and conclusion to the series, Wicked for Good, upholds the standards set forth by its predecessor and even, as unbelievable as it sounds, improves on the underlying story arc of the original 1939 The Wizard of Oz. Now that Elphaba, played by Cynthia Erivo, has assumed the mantle of the Wicked Witch of the West and fights for the liberation of the animals of Oz against what she sees as the hypocritical tyranny of the wizard, who's played by Jeff Goldblum, she finds herself at odds with her counterpart, Glinda, who's played by Ariana Grande, who has become the symbol of goodness for all of Oz. All while the wizard and Madame Morrible, who's played by Michelle Yeoh, put machinations in motion to continue to demonize Elphaba to the masses, as well as execute plans that will bring to fruition the events that ultimately unfold when a young girl from Kansas appears in Oz to fulfill her own destiny of sorts.
Couldn't be happier.
It's more important than ever that you lift everyone's spirits. As only you can.
Does that do what I think it does?
No.
No way! I'm obsessulated.
The wand really sells it.
As he did in the first film, director John M. Chu moves the film from scene to scene swiftly and assuredly and effortlessly as it worked in the initial installment. In fact, the film feels even tighter and more focused than its predecessor as it drives forward on all cylinders to its more than satisfying conclusion. Despite a plethora of plot to plow through, the story, again provided by Winnie Holzman and Dana Fox, moves quickly from set piece to set piece, providing ample chances for Chu's exquisite renditions of the show's set pieces to shine a light on Alice Brooks's splendid cinematography and the wonderful production design provided by Nathan Crowley. Once again, what holds the entire production together is the dynamic performances of Erivo and Grande as two sisters, destined to be pitted against one another despite their attempts to steer away from their fate. The grace with which Erivo embraces the role of Elphaba is mesmerizing. She is absolutely perfect in the role and easily becomes the hero of the film and, retroactively, the misunderstood hero of the 1939 original film. Grande, too, is afforded her own time in the spotlight as she also comes to discover the forces plotting against her and Elphaba and forges her own path on how to best combat them.
Because happy is what happens.
Glinda, the girl.
When all your dreams come true.
It's the Wicked Witch.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to
Lie?
be encouraging.
You can't resist this.
Who could?
You know who could.
There's a house, and it's flying through the sky. I'm off to see the wizard.
Bring me the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I have proof that she's dead.
Stop this. It's gone too far. Alphaba, they're coming for you.
Just look at me. Not with your eyes, with theirs.
While this second installment does not include as many ancillary characters as the first film did, there are ample nods to important characters to the series as a whole that manage to enliven and enhance the scope of the production. This makes for an extremely rewarding end to a saga that succeeds in doing the impossible, rewriting a classic film in a new and energetically fresh perspective.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason.
Here's the plan. I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank Oz.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
The comet pulls the morning as it passes the sun, like a seed dropped by a skybird in the distance.
This is the work of the Wicked Witch!
Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you.
What have you done to me?
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
Think of what we could do together.
For good.
Although some may again cringe at the thought of a classic film like The Wizard of Oz being appropriated by a modern reworking of the story such as this, there cannot be too many that could argue that the finale of the two-part adaptation of the Broadway musical smash Wicked comes as close to being the perfect example of how this can be done as has ever been accomplished before. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to visit us on Facebook and Twitter, and at our website at CinemaNerdz.com.